What's going on, guys? Welcome to Truck a Minute. Tonight, I want to talk about the hardest part of getting a CDL driver's license. Now, I'll say this, guys. Up to the day, I think I've been doing it about 26 years. I don't know why. Sometimes I said 27, but it's actually 26 because I think I got my CDL in 1996. I believe it was. I think it was 96. I might be wrong, guys. It's 96, 98. No, no, I think my baby girl was born in 98. Um, so I think I got it. I think I got it in 96, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it's about 26 years, somewhere around up in there. Um, but, uh, the topic tonight is the hardest part of getting a CDL. Now, here's what I'm going to say to you guys. If, and I'm not going to even say if you don't like to take tests. I'm gonna tell you. First of all, I'm gonna tell you guys what I did. Um, I I got because I went for a Class B first. I had my Class B for about 2 years, and then I got my Class A. I was working for a company in Marrero that's still there. This company been around a long time. It's called F. Christiana and Company, and that was in Marrero, Louisiana. So let me say this, man. That wasn't actually the first company I worked for. I worked for a company called Gretsch Wholesale. I think that was my first job, and it was delivering food and dry food, really dry food. I was delivering. Um, and then I from there I went to F Christian and I worked there for about 5 years. But I got my Class A, and while I was working for F Christian, I started with a B, then I moved up to an A. Now the hardest part for getting my CDL was actually um, I think just the preparation, guys. I think just the preparation, man. I got me a study guide. I took it everywhere I went. Everywhere I went. Man, I was even at work. Sometimes I'll take me a break and I'm reading through my reading through these study guides and stuff like that. So I already had my class B, so I'm going for my class A, which was I had to take air brakes, um, I had to take combination vehicle, and I think the other one I took was hazmat. Because I wanted to pull hazmat at some point, even though that job didn't require hazmat, but I wanted to have all that on my license. So I ended up taking a hazmat. I also took triples and doubles, which I ended up doing somewhere down the line. But really the hardest part was just even in the beginning, man. Before I even got my CDL, I used to come home from work, study, 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 and then study some more until I could look. I even made practice tests for myself. I would mix the pages up, staple them together, give myself tests. Just constantly quiz myself. And once I got to a point where, even for my Class B, when I got to a point where just about every question that I read on a test, I think I took the what was the Class A test. When I took the Class A, which was like I told y'all, I think I took 4 tests that day. I took the air brakes combination vehicle. I took hazmat and triples and doubles. I took all 4 of those on the same day. But when I took those tests, hardest one for me in that deal was the hazmat. And to this day, hazmat is still one of the hardest tests for me to get through. And I pass it. I pass it every time, man. But I'm always scared because it's almost like if you miss one more, it's over for you. You got to take it again the next day. So um, I've been good that I didn't have to do that. I've always been able to just take it that one time and then be done. Except for the very first time I took it. I think the first time I took it, I had to come back the next day and take it. But all the years after that, it's just been pretty much easy. Now, of course, if you pull a lot of hazmat, that test will probably be easy for you. But yeah, hardest part, man, is just studying, getting your studying out the way. But one thing I wanted to say, when I remember when I took the test, when I actually took the second part for my Class A, man, I was finished the test. Let me see. I think I finished the test within about maybe I think about really about 15 minutes. Uh, that's how much I had studied and was ready, just ready for it, because I knew the bump in pay would be a whole lot better, which it was. And at the time back then, I think I was making like $9 an hour. And when I started at F Christiana, I think I was making like 3.75 an hour. So I worked my way up to that. I was making nine. And then once I got my class A, I went up to like $12 an hour, which I know y'all probably laughing, but that was some good money back then. You're talking about 26 years ago. So, but, man, just studying. And I don't care if you work in a warehouse, like I said in one of my earlier videos. You can be working in a warehouse, you could be working behind a desk somewhere, you could be doing whatever. Take them tests with you. Get all the tests that you need, and you study them tests. Test yourself on them. Man, I had even bought multiple choice pages, and was able to copy them and just make my do my test on like old Scantron sheets, and that made it more easier for me, and it made it more cleaner. But man, like I said, but it's worth it. I will tell you guys with criminal records, guys that's really out here uh thinking you don't have no hope. Man, I'm telling you, you could be sitting on the side of the road, what they call it, panhandling. And if you have enough understanding to know, okay, well, I can get these practice tests, and they're all over the net. They're all over the net. You can get these tests, and you can do your thing. You can study, and then you can get your CDL. And of course, like I've been saying in previous videos, man, it can definitely change your life, really. Because I mean, we got a lot of guys out here that have been doing it 5, 6, 7 years. That's actually making 70, 80, $90,000 a year. And you can get to that point really fast, but it takes time to get to feeling comfortable behind the wheel, to get to doing different maneuvers that you have to do and being safe. But man, like I said, even though all of that stuff was hard, the test taking part, the part where you had to come out and you have to walk around the truck with that instructor, and you have to point out everything that you're looking for in your pre-trip and your post-trip inspection, and that was hard in itself too. But if you're around trucks, you can always take if you and here's the way I would tell people to do it today. You get a logbook, you flip to the back of that logbook, you pull a page out, and you actually go through your pre-trip inspection and look at everything that's on that page, and just do it a lot. Do it. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And eventually, when you're with that instructor and you telling him, okay, this is what I'm checking for, they're not gonna tell you, oh, you missed 20 things. They just want to see if you're going to be able to look at these things, tell what they are, and be able to say, this is what I'm looking for. And this is what I'm looking for. So if you can do that, boom, you're gonna pass that part. Then you go to the driving part, and the driving part is absolutely not hard. You're just gonna have to practice, So and so yeah, so I think that's about it in a nutshell with this. But I want you guys to leave me some comments. Tell me what you think about and I know if it's a lot of older drivers that's looking at this, tell me in the comments what was the hardest part of the test for the CDL test for you. And like I said, for me, it was just more of the studying and stuff like that. Outside stuff wasn't too bad, especially when I took my Class A because I had already had a Class B. So yeah, so you guys just tell me, let me know what you think. What was the hardest part for you? And we'll talk about this on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. It'll help us grow. All right, guys, this is Truck a Minute. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Y'all be cool.